I'm here with Scott Miller, the department chair at Naperville Central, the mathematics department chair, and move and learn expert and brain researcher. And what else can we say, Scott? You are all around awesome guy, and we appreciate you taking time with us. We want to talk about the Learning Readiness Program. We have a Learning Readiness Program here at Naperville Central involved with our PE, and we want to ask, what role does the administrator play, and what role does the classroom teacher play in helping the Learning Readiness Program, Learning Readiness PE program be successful?
To begin with, first, hello everyone. I'm glad I could speak to you. You have a terrific presenter that's working with you today. I would say to begin with, the role of the administrator, first of all, is providing resources for the classroom teacher, for the physical education teacher, and those resources mean time, money if possible for planning purposes, arranging the schedule so that the classroom teacher and the PE teacher can collaborate. It means if there's some type of collaborative time that could take place during an institute day, time during the summer to plan beforehand. And then the big thing is scheduling. By having the physical education class 1 or 2 class periods before the academic class, such as having, let's say you had the LRPE class first period of the day, then you would want the math class second period or third period of the day. That way then the students are getting the maximum benefit from the exercise that they have in the PE class, carrying over to brain readiness into the classroom. The next thing is providing the time, like I said, so if you could set up a common planning time if possible between the PE teacher and the classroom teacher, that's a terrific resource then also. And then on things like institute days, having time set aside where they can meet together and collaborate on a frequent basis. And those are really big things that need to be done. I think the other one is if you could start to look at incorporating some kind of brain breaks in large group meetings, in a staff meeting, in one where there's a lot of people or a few people, just taking a couple minutes to demonstrate a brain break, and then teachers can see how easy it is to use them, and it really, I think, adds a lot of new life to a meeting that's running long, so that they can see and value what's going on. I think other ways is providing training if possible, getting some experts to come in or sending people out to get some training if possible. I think that's another thing, a role that an administrator can play. And in that, then, I think the administrator needs to go with in terms of the training. I think that's an important piece, because then you're getting what the information is right at that point and the excitement level that's there, as opposed to a disconnect of not being involved and getting the information secondhand. In terms of the classroom teacher, their role to play is trying to incorporate as much movement as possible in a classroom on a daily basis. That means a brain break halfway through a class period if it's 45 minutes long or 50 minutes long. If you're teaching a block, then you're going to need more than that. I'd say at least 2 or 3 brain breaks. Incorporating movement, as simple as like Dave will be sharing about brain breaks, or more things of where the structure of the lesson has some kind of movement involved. Or you have learning stations, or you have, instead of like peer editing in a language arts class, instead of the papers moving, the papers stay on the desks and the students rotate around. And so any way, shape, or form of getting movement into the classroom is really important. I think another piece is to talk and schedule with the PE teacher of when are you going to have some kind of assessment that's coming up. Planning and coordinating schedules. So saying, let's say next week on Tuesday, the students are going to have a quiz. So then the PE teacher can coordinate a cardio day that day before they take the quiz. We found that we have tremendous results that way when there's that collaboration. Other things are to collaborate with the PE teacher to see what types of concepts could be integrated into some of the movement activities in a PE class. So for example, let's say you had a review questions that could be set up in an obstacle course in the LRPE class. And so that takes collaboration between the PE teacher and the classroom teacher. But again, it's the classroom teacher providing that for the PE teacher for that to take place. I think the other piece is, go and visit the PE class to see what's going on, to see your students in a different environment, to understand what this fitness-based physical education is about. And then I would invite then the PE teacher to come into the classroom and to observe what's going on and see how movement has an impact on students in the classroom. And I think those two things are really key, of developing this collaborative relationship between classroom teacher, PE teacher, and having time and energy to be able for it to be a success for the program.